Hi guys, it's me, Annie Jones, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, please comment and let me know down in the description below. And if you're a returning friend, hey, nice to see you again. Anyway, this video is part of a collaboration with Antoinette from Decorating Ant's Place. She and I are both Mackenziechilds aficionados. We love everything Mackenziechilds. We don't like the prices, but we love the decor and the motifs and just the whole style of Mackenziechilds style. So, hope you get inspired to make your own Mackenziechilds spring and Easter inspired decor. But let's get started. So for today, I'm actually going to paint my topiary. Yes, I know, I've gotten into the painting bug. Well, I can't help it. It's such a nice thing to do, especially during springtime. Well, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use this kind of antique colored tissue paper, and I'm going to Mod Podge it onto my tag. But instead of trying to make it look all clean and straight and flat, I'm actually going to crumple this up to make this look aged and weathered. For some reason, I want to do some special effects. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. There you go. I just thought it would be more fun. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. This is proof positive that wrinkles can be beautiful. Now, we're going to use what? Yes, that's right, Mod Podge. We're going to just lather it on all over the place. Just go nuts, girl. Just do it. Who cares? Nobody's watching. This is where you get your frustrations out of the whole day of working and cleaning and all that stuff. Just lather Mod Podge on something and make it pretty. There you go. That's for you, Plaid. I love you guys. Okay, so now our canvas is pretty much in place. And again, that's just Mod Podge tissue paper, but I crinkled it so it'd have an old look, old world feel to it. Now, the next thing we're going to do is draw in our topiary. So, remember to keep it, kind of give it a 3D feel. So I'm drawing in the pot. So next I'm just drawing some shapes and a stick and a pot and like making it 3D by, making a cone and a sphere and curving it. And I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks like I know what I'm doing, but I'm just, oh, there you go. Hey, nice, nice. Now I'm going to use some Plaid paints from Folk Art and Apple Barrel. Thanks, Plaid. Love that stuff. So for the greens, I'm just going to start with this palette of green colors and start making my topiaries. Then I'll do the pot afterwards. Again, I have no specific technique except to dip and sploosh, I guess. So here we go. And again, mixing color is very important. So you have a variety of greens. I mean, when you stop and think of it, isn't that what painting is all about? Isn't it just like dipping it in paint and then splooshing it onto some kind of medium, whether it's a wall or a Dollar Tree sign? I don't know. Oh, but there you go. There's my dip and sploosh technique. Hope you enjoy it. Hand painting this courtly check look really made me appreciate why MacKenziechilds items are so expensive. They are each hand painted and meticulously done by professional artists and artisans. It's no wonder they're so expensive. They truly are one of a kind when you stop and think of it. But it was very enjoyable for me to paint the courtly check by hand instead of just decoupaging it this time. And I think I'm perfecting my technique for doing courtly check. So you'll see more of that in days or weeks or months to come. So what do you think? I think I caught the MacKenziechilds look in this old world kind of topiary. I might add some more embellishments just to make it a little more whimsical. I'll be right back. So both of these frames came from the Dollar Tree. They both happen to have like little shadow box frames. And I took them outside in the middle of the night, yes, in the middle of the night, and painted them gold. So I'm hoping that they look okay, but it seems to be perfect. And the one with the black and white stripes actually came with that background. So it was absolutely perfect for this craft. Now to give the butterfly a 3D effect, I actually used a clothespin from one of the frames and took it apart and put it behind the butterfly, just like that, and glued it down, and it gave it a beautiful, I don't know, 3D butterfly in flight effect. I hope you try it. Yes, I know I said that I enjoyed painting the courtly check, but for this one I just thought I'd use the paper that we get at Hobby Lobby, the courtly check looking paper. I thought it was an easier way, and besides that way all of you can find it and make this same look. It's very easy, once again with my Mod Podge. Loving the Mod Podge Plaid, love it. And just using a Gabura daisy. Jabura? How do you say that word? It's a big old red daisy. And using that instead of a poppy, because that's all I had. And yeah, looks pretty similar. For my next craft, I'm going to use this Dollar Tree 4th of July grand old flag sign from the 4th of July. And I am going to use it with the courtly check. Let's get started. I actually found this sign because I cleaned my craft room. You see, cleaning can be a good thing. So I really enjoyed making this last craft, especially since I incorporated the colorful flowers that they call, I guess, market flowers in MacKenziechilds, but I love the black and white check together with beautiful, colorful spring flowers. Now that it's dry, I'm going to add the flower embellishments. Now, I've always noticed they love to use bright, sunny, happy colors whenever they do flowers in their decor. So I'm going to use different zinnia daisies, all different types of fun flowers. you think? I love it when I get excited about the stuff I do. I know, I need to get a life. But come on, this is adorable. You've got to admit it. And I mean, they had wall hangings similar to this with 3D flower effects for around 150 bucks as well. Ain't gonna happen. This probably cost me $2. That's right, $2. Anyway, I want to thank Antoinette for inviting me to be her co-host in this MacKenziechilds Spring Easter Inspired Challenge. What a mouthful that was. And thanks to all of you for watching. Please, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please share, like, and subscribe, and come back and see some more. And if you'd like to catch me live, I go live 3 nights a week, Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're a fellow crafter, think about joining me live on a Friday night so we can chat and craft and just get to know each other. Anyway, thanks again to Antoinette and to all of you. And as I always say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure. This is perfect for Alice in Wonderland. Yes.